Welcome to the Football Fans Podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Barcelona's win against Celta Vigo and all the other clubs' games. Let's go. First up was Barcelona versus Celta Vigo. The game ended on a score of 4-3 for Barcelona. After Barcelona in the Montjuic was down 3-1 thanks to a Borja Iglesias hat-trick, Barcelona eventually came back from goals from Olmo and 2 from Rafinha with a penalty in the 98th minute to give Barcelona the win they needed to continue the La Liga push. What did you think about that game?
Yes, you know that Barcelona is a little bit tired these days since they playing Champions League against Borussia Dortmund and Borussia Dortmund home. It's supposed to be a hard game, but Barcelona won the game. At first, they conceded 3 goals. It was 3-1. Then they come back. You know that in this game, all 3 goals were from defender mistake that they did. The first goal, the second goal, there wasn't like a coordination between De Jong and Martinez. And the third goal that they conceded, all the players they move up, especially the 2 defenders. There was a big space between the 2 defenders. The space between the Ignacio and 2 defenders of Barcelona, Martinez and Kubarsi. I think 15 or 12 feet they were in front of the striker on their half field, which is really risky. One of the defender at least should be at the back of the circle of the midfield. That when there is a counter attack like that, they should defend that one. And if they play against the big team like Inter Milan in Champions League, if they give them such a space, absolutely they score more goal to Barcelona. This is a lesson learned for Barcelona that they shouldn't do that such mistake in Champions League and also in big games in La Liga.
Yeah, the goals were all mistakes, individual mistakes. The first goal was, I would say, Szczesny, but also the high line did not time the offside trap perfectly. But yes, it was Szczesny's fault because if you're going to come out there, you have to save it. But then he made up for that with a double save. But then after that, the second goal came, and the second goal, that was a very big mistake from Frankie de Jong. He just let the ball go through. That was just an open free goal, very good finish from Iglesias. And the third goal, it was just an open goal there. I thought Kubarsi could have got there last second. And I thought Szczesny could have made himself look a little bit bigger. But unfortunately he couldn't, and they scored. But then after that, the substitutions did come in. Olmo came in. Lamine Yamal came in, and they changed the game, really. Olmo came in, he got a goal quickly. Lamine Yamal, he got an assist to Rafinha. Then in the last minutes of the game, I don't know why people are complaining about this. That was a penalty. That was 100% a penalty.
Yeah, it was 100% penalty. And at first the ref didn't thought that it's going to be a penalty. Means he's referred to VAR and he saw the replay and he say that it's a penalty. It's 100% a penalty. And also on the second goal that Barcelona conceded, you know that the defender they were ready for the offside trap, but De Jong he was way back from the defender. If De Jong wasn't there, and the second goal, absolutely it was offside. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it wasn't really timed right, and I don't know why Frankie de Jong is doing all the way back there. He should be a little bit more up the pitch pressing. And yeah, I think Barcelona, they had a lot of struggles in this game. But I think there's only a few positives I could take from this, and it's like, this win will give us more momentum, and also we got to rest Lamine Yamal in this game.
Yeah,
He didn't play for around 60 minutes, but fortunately there was some very bad things. One, the defense thing was absolutely horrible, and 2, Robert Lewandowski is out with an injury for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So he'll miss all the games, all the way up to Inter Milan the first leg. I don't think he's gonna come back for the Inter Milan game, and maybe not even the second leg. So it's tough for Barca to win now. All these games, especially climbing up, they play every 3 days, and Ferran Torres has to play every day, and Barca then after that. But after Ferran Torres, they don't really have that good of a striker. Pau Victor is there, but he's not really the best.
Yeah, you know that this game was a tough game. The coach know that the team is very strong. You know that Celta Vigo. If there was Leganes or other team, they may put all the bench players. As you know, today I think it was PSG. They had a game. They rested all the first team. They put all the bench players that they play against, and they won the 2-1. So because the first team, they need more rest. You know that next 2 weeks, Barcelona has tough games against Real Madrid, against Mallorca, Inter Milan. I think they have 2 games against
Inter Milan,
two games against Real Madrid. So only they have an easy game. I think the coach should rest the first team in that game, which is I think that's going to be an easy game for them.
Yeah, PSG actually get to rest the whole team because the league's over. They already won the league, already wrapped up, and that's an advantage they have. The French Federation actually kind of sometimes they postpone the games so their team does better in Europe. While a league like the Liga, you see Hansi Flick complaining about the schedule and all that. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. Barcelona actually set a record for playing the most games in a span amount of days. That game where they play against Osasuna, then Girona, 2 days.
Yeah.
The schedule is crazy. And Barcelona, now, the squad is very, very thin. Now they don't have anyone to rest. And Gerard Martin playing all these matches, I don't think it's going to happen. I think for the game, maybe Copa del Rey final against Real Madrid, I think we need to put someone like Ronald Raja left back. Because Gerard Martin is not.
Gerard Martin is he's good in such games, but he doesn't have that creativity that Balde has. It is good at defending and heading, but it's not a creative player such as Balde.
Yeah. So the closest thing we have to Balde maybe is Hector Ford. I think they should start him over, but Hector Ford is not that good defensively, and he's not that fast as well. So it was a very good game for Barcelona. Remontada. They say 90 minutes at the Santiago Bernabeu is long. 19 minutes at the Montjuic is very, very long. Overall, very good game for Barcelona. And the other leagues, the best game was Aston Villa versus Newcastle. Aston Villa with a 4-1 win against Newcastle. Newcastle, if they won this game, they would be 1 point behind Arsenal, who's in second place.
Wow.
So they have a really good season. But Aston Villa, now they're out of the Champions League. They need to make sure they qualify for the Champions League next season. And tomorrow's game is Real Madrid. They're playing Atletico Bilbao. I think they're going to lose tomorrow. No Mbappe, and especially what we saw last time. I don't think they're winning. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a tough game for Real Madrid. You know that it's the home games. Always Atletico Bilbao, they create problem for Real Madrid. They are winning in their home, and most of the time they draw the game in Real Madrid home. So it's going to be a tough game for them. Since this year, Atletico Bilbao, they're on top of the table. I think they are on fourth, and they are in UEFA Europa League and semi-final. So it means they are strong, and they may create problem for Real Madrid tomorrow. And this is a good opportunity for the Atletico Bilbao that win this game.
Barca right now is 7 points clear. of Real Madrid and 10 points clear of Atletico. But Atletico, as we're currently speaking, they have a game going on against Las Palmas. The score is still 0-0 in the 78th minute. And if I don't think Atletico is completely out of this game yet, out of the La Liga title yet. Because let's say they were to win here, they would be only 7 points behind, and with 6 matches left, which, yes, that's a big gap, but with Barcelona, they have a lot of competitions going on. Real Madrid, they're weak, and they're not playing the best, so I think they still have a chance of winning. This is not completely ruled out. Now, Athletic Bilbao, next year, they should be in the Champions League, unless they bottle it, and if they go through against Manchester United, they'll be playing in the final at their own stadium, San Mamés.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Ernesto Valverde has done a good job this year as well. Very good job from him, especially in Europe. He's done very well. The thing with Atletico Bilbao is sometimes if like Nico Williams, he performs well, he creates a lot of chances for him. He's a creativity outlet. Yes, he doesn't have a lot of assists, but he still creates a lot of chances for them. Right now, currently, Atletico is playing Las Palmas. It's still 0-0 in Las Palmas' stadium in the 79th minute. And tomorrow we're going to be coming out with a video talking about the games, analyzing Atletico Madrid's game, talking about Real Madrid's performance against Athletic Club. Goodbye.